So now I want to talk to you about who I describe as Mr. Deepfake. I'm sure you all know who this person is. He is the symbol of trust for Britain. Unfortunately, I call him Mr. Deepfake for a quite simple reason. People are using him to create deepfake videos that are scamming people out of quite a lot of money. And you can see these are recent. Some of you may have already seen them, but they're on your Facebook ads, your YouTube ads, they are Instagram ads. This Martin Lewis scam and all different variants, they are everywhere. But new AI technology is making it even more difficult to spot. If you look back even like a year or so ago, it was much easier than it is now. But unfortunately, businesses are being targeted too.
So, $25 million scam, right? This is where basically in Hong Kong, someone joined a Teams call and they impersonated someone of import. I think it was like a director or someone with some level of clout within the business. And essentially through this deepfake video, this video stream, and it was responding and interacting with the people in the call as if it was a real person, convinced them to do something that resulted in them losing $25 million, right? And all this is because, again, AI is supercharging these kinds of attacks now. It's making them more effective. It's making them harder to detect just through even gut feeling or observation, right? There are tells, but them getting harder to spot. So training is going to be key, right? As much I know what I just said, but the reality is that even just being aware of this, right? It just makes you think, okay, so I'm in a Teams call with someone. What's the topic about, right? You may be thinking of this subconsciously. Does the topic start talking about money or transferring data? And it's like, do you expect this call? Is this normal of the person that you're interacting with? Do you frequently talk to this individual? It might be weird that they're calling you out of the blue. There are also simple things you can do, like checking the email of the people you're in calls with, right? Does it have the business email that you expect? Is it anonymous? You know, these are the standard checks you can do, which are much harder to fool, because unless you've compromised, say, your business leader's account, which hopefully you've got AI security tools that detect that kind of behavior, you can do your standard checks. Rather than spotting, is this person behaving right? Is their face right? Just check their email. Check if they're anonymous. Are the topics standard operating procedure for your business? In fact, and this is a hot off the press as well. Me and Andy Beer recently went to a cybersecurity conference up in Birmingham, and we got to speaking with a company down there who are using or developing AI-powered vocal recognition technology, which is supposed to be used to detect through a sample that you give it whether the person speaking to you is in fact you, right? So if I sampled my voice with this bit of software, then someone plays a recording of my voice, like they've recorded me saying something, or they've deep faked it, or someone else is trying to impersonate me, this tool would be able to check against the sample I gave it if it's actually me. And so this is just an example of how AI is being used in a defensive context, right? To try and combat these offensive use cases.